Hola Switchheads, welcome to my review of Rainbow Laser Disco Dungeon. And oh no, there's murder on the dance floor. Oos, 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 step shoot, oos, 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 oos. Of course, feel free to subscribe to the channel before we get started for all my weekly reviews and sales videos, and giving this here video a like will sure help the channel grow. Join me on the dance floor. Engage.
Story.
Okay, so bear with me on this one because it's interesting. In the year 2084, Earth is ruled by evil robots from another dimension. Music has been outlawed and dancing has been strictly forbidden. But lo, an underground musicologist has found a way to stop the robots. Yep, music can destroy them. And so he constructs the weapon, the Rainbow Laser. But wait, Dr. Disco, with a Y, is taken, and now finally it's up to you, and I say finally in the story, it's up to you to step in and find the Rainbow Laser and save Disco, with a Y. It's not a bad story, it kind of does what you need, and yeah, enough said.
Controls.
Okay, hello to Basic Controls 101. It is a twin stick shooter, so basically the one thumbstick moves you around and the other one shoots. Yeah, it does work quite well. And then you got the trigger buttons to change those all important pick-up weapons when you get them. And that's pretty well it really. Back over to me. The controls worked well enough, but sometimes the shooting kind of felt a little bit out of beat. Basically, you would be shooting pew 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 and everything would be going quite well, and then all of a sudden the shooting would stop for some inexplicable reason, and there doesn't seem to be a cooldown or anything either. And then all of a sudden the shooting would start up again and you'll be fine. It didn't happen all the time, but it was a bit of a pain when it did. The other problem that I found was when actually shooting, because it was a twin sticker, trying to pinpoint like angles and everything, i.e. shooting, up left, up right and all, it wasn't quite as accurate as I would have actually wanted it for this sort of fast-paced game.
Gameplay.
Okay, so Rainbow Laser is all about the and also and that's just a couple of examples. The music is definitely part of the game and is played off a track list that can even be set to shuffle, mixing up the tracks as you play. In fact, it almost feels like you're playing the actual music at times, with different puzzles and enemies almost moving to its beats. And trust me, there's not just one or two tracks here, there's loads of them, all with their own feel, and if you're not nodding your head or being swept away by the beats, then I'd check your pulse, as you may have to go. The gameplay sets you in procedure-generated levels with a map showing what rooms you have done and the rooms that you need to go to. It almost has a Metrovania feel to it, and that's a good thing. The core gameplay mixes some light puzzling with some twin-stick shootery goodness. Puzzles are not too taxing and relies more on you figuring out how to get past things or through things while using the beat of the songs to time everything. The twin stick side of things has you using different weapons to take down many robots or destroying objects to progress, as at times the exits are locked until you complete whatever it is you need to complete in that room. Luckily enough, as you complete these rooms, they turn into blank rooms, or a fair amount of them do. Which is good, as your search for Dr. Disco, with a Y, will have you exploring a lot of rooms, and you can see this on the handy map. To help you on your way, you'll also be picking up extra weapons which have different effects, and then there's the health ups to help you survive. Very handy. Enemies come in different shapes and sizes, destroyability ranges, and moving or even static. There is a good variety here, but after a while it does get a little samey, but strangely I didn't care that much. In addition to the above, and if you manage to speed through any of the rooms, you get a speed run bonus, but this won't really affect most people, as I found the game very hard to get through without losing all my health, and every time you're having to restart your game from a room previous, you're losing all your score. But again, I didn't really mind this because I was having so much fun. And basically that's what Rainbow Laser drips: fun and excitement. My first playthrough I had to rest at one stage and found half my battery life on my Switch had, well, drained. I'd been playing it for that long. But trust me, when you get past that disorientating training level at the start, you'll be in awe for a while once your senses are getting used to what's happening around you.
Visuals and sound.
The visuals are actually very minimalistic, but they actually look good for it. And if flashy lasers aren't your thing, there is a mode to turn down this somewhat. It's all very retro experience and it's fucking amazing because of it. Audio is voiced in part and even singing in the music, which for some reason I was not expecting. And there's this. But it's the music that really amazed me. It is really bloody good, top quality and worth listening to on their own merits.
The good.
It is in general a great exploration, puzzle and twin stick shooter mashup.
The bad.
Can see it getting a little bit repetitive after a while, and I'm guessing this is definitely not going to be for everyone's taste.
The score.
I really do think that some people will look at this game and just straight up pass it by, but I really think you should actually take a second look before dismissing it entirely. It's fun, feels hardcore, whilst also catering for novices like myself. It has a light Metrovania feel to it, and that music is just banging all the way through. I believe Rainbow Laser deserves a 4 out of 5 from most people, but I'm giving it a 5 out of 5, as I'll be coming back to this one, if not just to chill out with some of the epic tunes. And so, before we get to today's alternative, why not subscribe for more weekly reviews and sales videos, and don't forget to hit that like button.
The alternative.
Enter the Gungeon. I own this one and it's not a bad twin stick shooter. Loads of weapons, lovely retro feel with a modern twist. It's even got local co-op. But as always, if you have a better choice or indeed any thoughts on Rainbow Laser, then leave them down in the comments and I'll try to answer them all. Although you're more than welcome to come visit our Switchheads community Discord and join our growing Switchheads family. Because life is better when we switch together.